I'm Matt Heap. I am a producer and musician based in Colne, Lancashire. I have my own recording studio, which is where we are. It's called Suff Studio and it's in Colne. When I first opened my studio, I was probably around 19 or 20 years old, my first year at university. I mean, the thing I enjoy most about this job is getting to do what I'm deeply passionate about every day. It never ever feels like a job to me. And in fact, if I've ever got a period where I'm not making a record for clients, I'm making a record for myself. It's honestly feels slightly inauthentic to call it a job sometimes, but then I get paid for it, so I guess it's my job. Suff Studio was born out of me being in a sort of gap between bands. So I bought some really basic recording equipment because I didn't want to just write acoustic bass music. I wanted to do everything and make it sound like real productions. So it started as just a vehicle for that, really. And then I met somebody in a band and I said, I quite fancy recording a band, will you let me do it? And they let me do it, and then it just snowballed from there. You know, actually alongside my studio, I also play in a wedding band, which is a much easier musical industry to make money from if you get your foot in the door. For other people thinking of going straight into a creative industry, it can be tricky for it to just start making you money straight away. You can't expect to open a studio and then you got you sorted for the rest of your life. It can be a slow burn. I mean, step one was buying the very basic gear and learning how to use it on myself, on friends, you know, doing it for no money and getting the experience, getting the portfolio. And then the next steps would be charging just a little bit, because, you know, at the start I was having to rent gear or borrow gear, and the next step was charging a little bit so that I could get more gear, having a part-time job to get more gear. I mean, you've just got to keep doing it and not get held back by lack of success, because, you know, I've been doing it for 12 years and I've probably only just got over the barrier of it being a success. I mean, my business basically turns over enough to pay for my mortgage, to pay for my child to be in nursery, to pay for us to go on a holiday once or twice a year, and to pay for Marshall. Marshall is my little studio dog. He's a 4-year-old Italian greyhound. He's my best friend and is named after my favourite amplifier brand. It is a viable business to actually pursue in terms of living a comfortable life